Alright, here we go with something new. We got a Pokemon battle, Generation 5. I found this guy on Smogon, just randomly looking for a battle. I saw he had the Mine Chow, so I'm like, I'm going to lead with Latios, because I know he's going to lead with Mine Chow, and he's going to try and fake out, so I'm going to switch to my Rachi, who's not going to take any damage. It actually takes, I think, 6 after leftovers. And as you can see, I'm max HP, so that's its job to take fake outs and other attacks like that. Actually, it's mainly the dragon counter because dragons are so popular, obviously. He's going to U-turn. I was expecting him to high jump kick because I wanted to get the Thunder Wave off on him, because looking at my team, I'm actually kind of threatened by this because he's actually really quite a bit faster, except by my Latios, but even him, I don't know. So I wanted to T-Wave him, but he actually U-turns out and switches to his Registeel, and I'm like, T-Wave on a Registeel is pretty much useless. If he T-Waves me, then it'll be fine, but I don't want him to T-Wave me because I need him for his Latios, which I saw in the team preview. So I switch out. I'm going to go into my Reuniclus because I know he's not going to mine a status, even if he Toxics, predicting the switch, which he might have done. It's not going to matter because of the Magic Guard, but he just sets up the rocks. So I'm like, alright, I'm predicting him to predict me to either set up or go for the obvious Focus Blast. So I go for Psychic, because I'm like, I'm not going to set up on turn, 3? But he goes into Mine Chow because he wants to fake out and U-turn kill me, I guess. But that doesn't work out for him because he takes a Psychic right to the face. Even the Focus Blast probably would have killed him. Not sure, but I guess he was just banking on the Calm Mind, which is stupid. So he sends in this, and I'm like, alright, he's Scarfed. He's probably going to Flare Blitz. I'll just recover and stall him out of his HP. But he U-turns, and it does a lot, and it's not a crit. And I'm like, fuck, he's Banded. Great. So he switches back out into Registeel while I go for the Recover, as I said. And my HP goes back up, and I'm like, shit, what am I going to do here? I'm like, last time I predicted the switch, so I went for the Psychic. This time, I'm going to predict him to stay in, thinking I'm going to go for the Psychic again, and go for the Focus Blast. Now, I should have probably started setting up, but you'll see here that doesn't really matter because he switches into the Latios, which he should have done the last time. I don't know why you would go into a fighting Pokemon on a Psychic. Anyways, so it goes on Latios, and I'm like, alright, let's Calm Mind, because he's not going to Draco Meteor because I have the Rachi, and it's obvious that I'm going to switch to it. But he has Shadow Ball. I'm like, Shadow Ball? On a Latios? I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, Surf, Thunderbolt, sure, but judging from that damage, I probably wouldn't have taken it well enough that a Calm Mind would have saved me, which is what I went for. So I go into my own Manchow, and I'm like, alright, let's fake out and get this shit on the road. Exactly what, you know, he wanted to do to me. But I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that I'm actually slower, unless he's modest, which is possible. So I go for the fake out, he switches into his Nidoqueen, and I'm like, alright, I got this. I got the perfect thing for this. I U-turn out, because I'm like, fuck card switching. And I'm going to go into my Gyarados, which I have seen maybe 1 or 2 of in the past, like, 2 months. I'm like, really? Everyone's so infatuated with all their dragons that they forget about Gyarados. So I'm going to use Gyarados, and I'm going to show you how I use my Gyarados. So he's got max HP, as you can see, with the leftovers, because I like to get my dances up. Because in 4th gen, the way I countered any Gyarados was Scarf Rotom. As soon as Gyarados came up, switch right to Scarf Rotom, unless I'm predicting him to attack, because he's usually going to Dragon Dance. Switch out to Scarf Rotom. He thinks I'm slower. He's going to taunt because he thinks I'm going to Will-O-Wisp or maybe try to Waterfall kill me, but I Thunderbolt him. So that's why I run max HP, because even if I have 1 Dragon Dance up, I'm not going to be able to hit the Scarf Rotom, which is even more popular now with the Wash form, and Waterfall is going to do even less damage because it's resisted. So I run max HP because I do. And he can set up more. So he goes for the Ice Beam, and it does, like, nothing. So he's like, shit, I gotta get out of here. So he sends in Registeel. At this point, I'm at +2, and I'm like, I'm faster than Latios, even if he's Scarfed. So that's no problem. So I'm going to taunt this, because I know he's going to T-Wave me, or probably Toxic. And it turns out he has a Toxic, which is nice. Which means I could have stayed with my Rachi earlier and went for the rocks. But I didn't, so whatever, no big deal. And now I Waterfall, and I'm like, alright, let's get the sweep going, because I got the Moxie. And the HP is going down, HP is going down, and it stops. I'm like, what? And it's a crit. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh right, I'm max HP, no attack investment. Max speed. Okay, no big deal. But the paralyze helps, but not really, because I mean, what's he gonna go for, the seismic toss? Really? 100 HP? That's not gonna matter, because as you'll see, I actually end the battle with full HP because I don't even get hit anymore, because I kill him and I get my Moxie boost, and now I'm at +3 attack, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sweep his team. There's no question about it. This battle is literally over. There's nothing he can do about it. He goes into his Latios. He's like, oh, I'm gonna, hit you with Thunderbolt or whatever. And I'm like, Stone Edge, nope. Get out of here. You're dead. No problem. Even with no attack investment and Jolly, you're still gonna get killed because +3. So I get my +4, and now he sends in his Darmanitan, and I'm just like, I ain't having any of that. No thanks. So he comes in, and I'm like, Waterfall, you're dead. Bye-bye. So Gyarados is pretty much gonna ruin his team. And yeah, so basically it's over. His only chance is actually his next guy he sends in, which is his Sharpedo. I'm thinking he's probably gonna protect, so I probably should Dragon Dance just to be like, ha, you got predicted. But I'm like, you know what? Even if he double protects, I'm still faster. And even if he does for some reason get the triple protect, he's not going to OHKO me. Even with HP Electric, which he probably didn't have. So I just go for the Waterfall. He protects. I go for the Waterfall again. His protect fails. And I just OHKO him. And for some reason the screen goes black, because I was screen recording this and my screensaver turned on. So that's nice. So yeah, all you missed is Sharpedo dying and Nidoqueen coming back in and dying as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.